doing too many rounds could be fucking up your progress. Now, I'm going to preface this before I start talking that I am not a coach. I'm not a BJJ coach. I don't program people's training in that way, etc. I'm only going to talk about what I see from recording people's data, how they feel, their recovery on a week-to-week basis, month-to-month basis, etc. So if you disagree with me, and you probably do, if you are a BJJ coach, that's totally cool. If your experience is different from mine, no problem. I'm just going to tell you what I see from the majority of people that I coach. So the other day on my story, I did a poll basically to say, is there a diminishing returns between doing too many rounds and actually making yourself worse and not better? Results were mixed, but it sparked quite a good few conversations after it. And what I found, but through most of the people that I'm talking to, outside of pro athletes, like we're talking hobbyists who train, you know, anywhere between 2, 4, 5 times per week, the magic number of rounds for most people, and this is reflecting what I see on a week-to-week basis, is anywhere between 20 to 30 rounds. That's just normal rounds. It's different if you're doing, obviously, CLA stuff. It's different if you were doing loads of like stuff like winner stays on or first to score and stuff like that, because demand goes up. But what I'm seeing is for most people who have commitments, jobs, children, you know, just regular people who train jiu-jitsu for a hobby or a very serious hobby, is around about anywhere between 20 to 30 rounds is the sweet spot for most people. If it's less than that, they just don't see that they're going to be improving as fast as they would like. If they push it beyond that, then they start running recovery, like over recovery demands pretty quickly. Sleep starts to take a big impact. They feel sore all the time. Injury rate goes up, things like that. So it actually slows down the progress of what they could be getting. Now, there is obviously individuals that are outside of that. If you are younger, you will tolerate more than what you are older. If you've got your nutrition recovery dialed in, you will tolerate more than if you don't. But across the board, I do see that there is a diminishing returns. That if people do rounds past a point where they can recover, the rounds don't make them better. They theoretically become junk volume. You know, they're not getting effective reps in, they're not being able to structure the training properly, they're just trying to survive in later roles from, you know, in the training session, and it just either ends up cementing bad technique, or they feel as though that they are just getting worse. Again, if you are a BJJ coach, you may really disagree with what I'm saying here, and that's cool. I'm only telling you what I see. I don't have a horse in the race either way.